Hello and welcome everybody, back to a League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1404, the Guildmaster scenario. So, as promised in the last episode, we are going to continue directly, meaning the other recording was stopped maybe 5 minutes ago. Because I had to check whether microphone was still working and so on. You know, after Windows updates, I always have some trouble with Windows, to say the least. So here we will load in now some meat, because we are going to build a ship, and for a ship we need money. We will have to transport a few resources to our Orient capital.
Can I ask a small favor of you? This money
Here,
will
Helena.
stand the people in good stead.
So, and also big question will be, where are we going to get our milk from? Because I plan to actually use the entire space here to build houses, because I want to have as many envoys as possible. Which means that of course we need to outsource the production. Since this is our carpet and coffee island, I don't think it would be a good idea to do that here. Therefore, we will probably have to sit on another island. And I think Fairmount will actually do the trick if we build here a few milk layouts.
I hope you find what you're looking for. If there's anything else I can help you with.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff with which you could help us. Okay, wine has been freshly delivered.
Then be off with you.
As we can see here.
Blessed be the righteous.
Marvelous!
Everyone is working very diligently. It looks as if it won't be long before this edifice is finally completed.
That's such positive news, Richard. And I think for that positive news we are going to sell stuff. Also, time to activate auto trade. Time to get rid of everything that we don't need. Meaning at the moment only beer and bread. Well, what else do you need in life?
Let us keep the details.
So, and beer has already been
The
sold.
doors of my storehouses are always open. Let's shake on it.
So I think the historic warehouses, they will actually be pretty soon be finished. Yeah, maybe at the end of this episode already. Oh, and that was a frame drop. Or frame rate drop. To name it a bit more
The
precisely.
source of raw materials is almost exhausted.
It's the time of bribing the mountains.
Shipbuilding completed.
A good thing we have a shit ton of money available. So, we don't need wood here.
This phase of the building work before long.
Richard, you know what? Nobody cares. So, we will definitely have to increase our dates production and later also our spice production. Never forget that. Maybe we will actually build here another layout.
God is rewarding us.
God can still kiss my ass. So, people like you are actually a reason why I'm not an atheist, I am an anti-theist.
The Sultan will allow you to construct these buildings.
Because there are actually people that deluded out there. Which is, when I think about it, kinda scary. That is just my personal opinion. So... Okay, that actually doesn't look that bad. So I think we can reduce the taxes here a little bit. We also have quite the income. Okay, so let's see how many people we can actually let settle down here. Well, to be fair, this doesn't really follow my layout. Maybe we'll even outsource the dates production, which actually seems very likely. Could also do that here, but I think it will already be occupied with the milk. The good old question of where. Huh. I think I found a suitable island together with another reef that we can use to create pearl necklaces. So great. Okay, we are going to do that on Joyville. Of course, Helena will start hating us if we do so. Honestly, I couldn't care less. So...
Your water supplies are running out.
Again. Here. So that should aid us a little bit and buy us a bit more time. So here we can now build the next bazaar.
This town may seem defenseless to you, but I have the full force of the Sultan's fleet and armies at my disposal in an emergency.
So... Yep, the amount of nomads is rising quite well. Okay, maybe we will here have to make later some room available for, you know, for our pearl divers. Yeah, that definitely looks about right. Okay, so our ship has arrived. Do we now have here more wood available? Yes, though it is not as much as I had hoped. Also, I'm not happy with the amount of wine that we have. Though everything seems to be running at 100%. I knew we would have a slight overproduction in grapes. But I honestly did not think
You are assured of a place in...
that the consumption of wine is that high by comparison, because, well, we can support 3,000, we have 2,200. Maybe we should have a slight overproduction. Yeah, we will already make the space available here. Then we will build here later a market building and here all the pearl divers. Oh, I'm really looking forward to the pearl necklaces. Endless money!
I'll take what I am owed. See, that wasn't so hard.
Nope, it wasn't. Soon I shall be able to make you happy enough that you will never demand money from me again because I have certain qualities. Right, Hassan, we are going to have so much fun. So...
I like it.
Okay, that here was a mistake. So here we can also expand a bit further into that direction.
My appointment to Grand Vizier is an exceptional honor for me.
And we will expand the city also a bit more into that direction.
But he still values an old man's advice.
No, the entire court was just afraid of you, so stop telling lies, Zahir. So... now we can come here and collect more wood. And what does here? Okay, in general the wine is rising.
The workers are making good progress. Everything is going splendidly.
I'm so proud of the workers. So, by now we should start losing dates. Yep, we are.
An absolute.
But we got this full support of
Has
Giacomo.
presented you with these building plans as a gift. A fair trade.
Hey, more money through trade. That of course makes me happy. So of course I want to stay with my layout until the end. Yep, that is what it now looks like. We can place here 2 mosques into it. Oh, and I just noticed we will need another diplomatic rank. That's great. So,
Game saved.
it's actually time to make Helena hate us. Oh, I can only say
Nice
goodbye,
to see you
Alliance.
again. What are you saying?
I'm so you have.
What brings you here? Is this true?
Your water supplies are running out.
Which comes to no surprise. Wait, we could also go here for spices. That gives me ideas. Maybe we have here so much space available. Yes, we will simply get rid of all farms here and expand the city further. That actually sounds like a great idea. So in the next episode then, we are going to produce carpets.
Salam alaikum.
A good deal is always a welcome change.
Why did I do that? Sorry, but that was just plain stupid.
You had better find another island before we both become upset.
God looks favorably upon your settlement.
I'm now going to lose the alliance with Helena.
Greetings.
Oh yes, definitely.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
Yeah,
It's only
because
sensible to end our treaty now.
because only when I based the wares here, I actually blocked construction space that could be used. So yeah, here we are going to place the dates and spice farms, and here we are going to build our nice goat farms. Of course we are missing wood. Anything else would have really surprised me. Here, have a few goat pants. So, of course, we will activate buying stuff here. Because we want everything that we can get. Also, will we be able to get some quartz? Nope.
Grant me the honor. There's still time.
No one in this city has more influence than you.
Oh, that is going to hurt. That is really going to hurt. Okay, what will we get here? Dates plus milk. Number 1, number 2. Yeah, that would definitely hurt. Not that. And okay. So we need to make that quick. Well, people will soon be rampaging. I really hope that we are able to get the happiness at least at something like 60% or so.
Profit. In more ways than one. What a pleasant development.
Okay then.
What building project are you planning?
So, since the two Norias are overlapping, it should actually give those in the middle a production boost so that we are still at 100%. So now we need to be a bit careful how we are placing stuff. But if we do everything right... like I didn't. Well, maybe the small Noria exploit will aid us here. So, we will have to collect a bit more wood, and then hopefully we can stop the impending crisis. So, the first Noria is now starting to work. So, and if we don't get rid directly of those farms here and are just stabilizing the production, then we should be fine for the moment.
Let me give you a hand.
The trade treaty signed by the two players no longer exists.
Oh, that sounds so sad. So, time for more Norias. This one here was falsely placed. Ah, fuck those tools here. So, and here we are now going to add this ship. Here we can see it's still running at 100% due to the Noria exploit. I'm not really proud of it, but it is working. So we just doubled our dates production. So that should actually do the trick to keep the people here happy.
A monument has been finished.
Finally! Okay, so now comes the really annoying part. Readjusting all those goods. So here we get wood, tools, stone, and we unload wood, tools,
Production has been disrupted.
and stone. So, linen garments, ropes, linen garments, ropes. So that would definitely, that would have been a mistake. A good thing we were able to stop that mistake from happening. So, and here we now get to readjust for bread production. Same goes, of course, also for beer. So next, leather jerkins. Those are the moments when I start to really hate myself. And again, I was really close to making a huge mistake. Okay, then.
A sandstorm has appeared over your island.
What? My island? I don't like the sound of that, actually. But I don't have the time to care, because I have to readjust trade routes. And I'm in the flow. The flow shall not be disturbed. So that seems to work. Okay, it affects our book production. Good thing we have a few reserves.
I shall inform this.
You've got a good deal there.
You shall hear from me.
You are a treasure.
So here we still need more wood. But hey, at least our monument is ready. And yeah, we have now nomad huts as long as the eye is reaching 11,000 people living here. I mean, this is episode 8, so actually we did do that quite well, especially in regards of a small space that we have available. I'm really proud of that. So, but still, you are now going to load in all this wood and bring it down here so that we can advance the production here further and soon get rid of those farms here. Oh yeah, and somehow I need 1,500 honor.
How wonderful to see you again. You are an honorable...
What do you have to offer the council? You are quite...
Really, we are missing 30 honor for the upgrade that I want.
Game saved.
Well then. I would now actually make another generous tribute, but unfortunately...
The Council of 10 has many faces. Not all are known to the public. Just between us. It would be better for all if something would remain.
Okay, he was talking a bit very long for my personal taste. I was already afraid it could have been a bug. But apparently it was not. So, you can now drive back.
With trade grows trust.
So, now we got a bit more money.
Come in. Be my guest. On behalf of the...
Good. Meaning we can now get a few more peasant houses upgraded. We can now have 116 here.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
And now we can get here 120.
Your abilities are perfectly suited. Always good. Always good for a surprise.
Take the money.
They are all so nice to me. Okay, apparently being nice to people pays off because they are going to pay you. Just for existing. That is definitely a business model for the future. It is funny to see how few peasant houses are necessary. Just remember that. And those few are all peasant houses that we have on the entire island. I actually find that interesting. So, but still, the episode is now over. In the next episode, we are going to outsource the production from here to down there. Especially in regards of spices and the rest of the, you know, dates. I wonder, are we producing enough milk? Doesn't look like that. Maybe we will also have to build here a second production layout. And then we can go here for the spices. Here we will go for the dates. Yeah, that will probably work. So, the question is, what will we now use as a thumbnail? Have a big city here? I don't think so. We are going to do that as soon as we have envoys, which will probably be the next episode, considering that, well, we actually don't need that much anymore for that.
Ah, well, good. Can I... These are the building plans that I can issue to you at present.
And we can already start buying here from Karim.
Forever in your debt.
Yalla, yalla. The caravan is on its way.
Yeah, I think we will go for the historic warehouses as a thumbnail. It's so big! Print screen. So, yeah, so far we are performing well. And as always, I hope you liked it. To be continued in the next episode. If you have any feedback or questions, as always, just use the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel,
My
well,
wife and I are happy with what God has given us.
I'm always glad to welcome new people to the community. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Anno 1404. Bye bye.
Camels as fast as